Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go, with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
The search for a missing Sioux Falls man has come to a sad end.
Sioux Falls police tell KELOLAND News that Joshua Cowles was found dead Tuesday afternoon. Investigators say there is no indication of foul play at this time. The case is under investigation.
Cowles worked at the St. Francis house. Staff described him as respectful and patient.
A former Sioux Falls daycare worker will spend 3.5 years in prison for abusing children under her care.
A judge has handed down the sentence for Chelsea Struce, who will not be eligible for parole and will also be on probation for 21 years. Struce abused toddlers at the Next Gen Kids Daycare just over a year ago.
The mother of one of the victims read a statement during Wednesday's sentencing hearing.
No amount of time is going to change what happened. No amount of time is going to give us the peace that we once had. I feel like obviously she does need to have consequences.
Struce told the judge that she deeply regrets her actions and will do everything she can to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Struce will never be able to work at a daycare again.
Counties across the state announced on Wednesday they've received ballots, and in-person absentee voting will begin today.
Lincoln County's auditor says in-person voting will begin at 8 a.m., while Pennington County will begin at 7 a.m. People in Minnehaha County will be able to cast their ballot in person starting at noon in the County Administration Building.
We've reached out to the Secretary of State's office for comment, but have not heard back yet.
Well, now let's get a check on our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
Summer, good morning, everybody. But still above average across eastern KELOLAND with numbers in the 70s and 80s. We'll have to watch maybe around midday for Iowa and Minnesota. These developing thunderstorms are expected, some which may become strong to severe. It's something worth watching. Forecast temperatures in the meantime, numbers will range from the 40s in northwestern South Dakota to near 80 in southeastern KELOLAND. And we'll watch for much cooler air to arrive just in time for the weekend. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Emily's Hope will be hosting its Youth Art Showcase tonight.
The theme is Rise Above, sharing how the artist rose above using substances and overcame challenges through healthy outlets. Over 40 pieces of visual art, poetry, and dance created by middle and high school students will be on display and performed.
The free event runs from 6 to 8 p.m. at Mosaic Arts and Events in downtown Sioux Falls.
Some talented fourth graders will have their artwork on billboards around South Dakota.
The young artist created posters promoting work zone safety this summer. One of the billboards, created by Noah Siegling, features a talking orange cone with the slogan, "Safety is the key to accident-free."
The contest is sponsored by South Dakota construction companies.
Well, I drew a cone talking about like my phrase, like if you don't do safety in work zones, you could get severely hurt.
Other winners around the state are being announced this week. Each gets a smaller copy of their billboard and a $25 check.
Project Nice is a curbside cleanup from the city of Sioux Falls, allowing residents in select neighborhoods to dispose of unwanted items.
This week, crews are in an area near Keene Park and will pick up hundreds of tons of material.
They're also revisiting a past cleanup in the Pettigrew Heights neighborhood.
Project Nice is based on complaints, and we'll receive anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 complaints throughout the year. So that's what that one's based on. And then those areas that we've been in, we try to get back to those areas a couple, 3 years later. And that's our Project Keep, to kind of keep the area beautiful and continue to pick up some of that debris that otherwise homeowners couldn't get to the landfill.
The overall project wraps up tomorrow. You can hear from a resident about the benefits of this annual cleanup with this story on KELOLAND.com.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another check your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, our weather forecast today. Well, we're starting the morning with some humidity and yes, even some thunderstorms that will likely develop today in southwest Minnesota, northwest Iowa. But the problem is we've got a west wind that's going to dry things out this afternoon. And we're going to warm up with the wind. And so we've got red flag conditions back from basically north central Nebraska on up through Mitchell, Sioux Falls, Watertown, and Marshall. So be alert to that. Also, the severe weather side of things, a little east of Sioux Falls. The marginal risk runs from Marshall down through Sioux County, Iowa. But east of there, it looks like there will be some severe thunderstorms this afternoon and this evening. Spencer, Iowa, Okoboji, and Fairmont, Minnesota included in that outlook here. We'll get some new information here throughout the morning. We haven't had a lot of widespread rain, but a few thunderstorms last night, especially north of Pier up to Aberdeen, that produced some local totals of nearly a half an inch of rain. But there was also quite a bit of dry lightning yesterday and last evening in south central South Dakota. That's something we do not need. So let's go to Futurecast now. We're going to warm up quickly in Sioux Falls this afternoon. 78 temperature at midday. That's with a west wind, though, and then those thunderstorms near Worthington, or at least kind of tracking that direction. Notice the showers, the clouds, the wind in Rapid City. It's not a warm afternoon. It's going to be a blustery northwest wind, at least 30 to 40 plus. And then we'll likely see some rain showers and even some snow trying to blend in the Black Hills for tonight. Kickoff tomorrow morning, a mixed bag of upper 30s and low 40s. Much cooler. We're going to spend all day tomorrow in the 40s in the north central, even the northwest. Looks like we'll struggle on those temperatures. Sioux Falls still can make it to at least 60 in the afternoon, but the showers will likely congregate a little more in the south central. I think southeast South Dakota will have some rain showers Saturday morning. And our weekend, it's not a washout. It's not going to rain all the time by any means, but there will be a segment of rain Saturday morning. There'll be more rain coming up by Sunday, and Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening is probably our best chance of rain. More widespread rain. We're expecting Aberdeen will also pick up some rain on that system Sunday into Monday. A colder northwest wind on the backside of that low pressure center as well. And then we'll probably see rain into central South Dakota Sunday, so we're going to keep that probability higher. I think there will be some snow off and on. It looks like the best chance of snow will be in the far northwest and in the Black Hills, but it is precipitation, and it's a pretty important window to pick up some of that as in the southwestern part of South Dakota. Check out more details, our developing weather throughout the day today online at KELOLAND.com.